Hi Gemini, how you doing? Here to do a reading for you for March 2023. I hope you guys are all doing good. It's been a minute since I've done a reading for you, so I apologize, I've been gone a bit. I am back, and hopefully we get you some good messages here. This is for all placements of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see, what do we got? Pineapple and wind chimes. So wind chimes is peace and harmony, and pineapple is reconciliation. So you could have a reconciliation coming up here, Gemini, and on the bottom of the deck you have tulip, great passion. This could be somebody you're super passionate about. Could be a love interest, could be something otherwise. Doesn't have to be a love interest. This is a general reading with general messages. So take what applies and leave the rest. Just trying to turn this volume down here on this thing. There we go. All right. Okay, guys, so let's get to it. We'll get you some tarot cards to start off with. So I feel like whatever reconciliation is coming in for you, Gemini, it's going to be a peaceful one. This could be a situation of someone that you need to make peace with. This could be a long-lasting feud that's been going on for quite some time in your life. Or somebody else could be needing to make peace with you for some sort of past situation that needs to be hashed out. This could be a friend, could be a lover, family, could be anybody. So what messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and other placements for March? Okay, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. Could be dealing with a Pisces here for some of you, or any other water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, you have the Star. Could also be an Aquarius. They could have these placements in their chart somewhere, or you could. I feel like whatever this reconciliation is about, or this issue that needs to be hashed out, had something to do with somebody maybe not being fair. Somebody could have been taking more than their share in the situation, or not giving as much to the situation as you were, Gemini. Let's get you some more cards here. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 2023. What messages do we have for Gemini? Okay, so you've got the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the World, the Chariot, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, the Lovers, and Death. Bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So somebody is willing and ready to put the work in. That could be you. That could be your person, Gemini. It feels like in the past there was some sort of situation that definitely wasn't fair, and maybe somebody had a lot of options, or they kept their options open. You may have felt like an option to this person, or you could have been the one keeping your options open, Gemini. It can, the roles can be reversed. So it's up to you to decide what side of that equation you are on, because only you know your story. And of course, if it doesn't resonate for you, that's okay too. The next one may, hopefully does. So you've got something here where there's somebody that wants to come back to reconcile, or you want to have a reconciliation with this person. I feel like this was somebody who was very close to you. Could have been some sort of a family dynamic with the Ten of Pentacles here in the World card. This person may have made you feel very complete, and you may have felt like you were moving fast and furiously toward a really good life with this person. But there was something With the High Priestess, I feel like this person maybe had secrets, or they were not being completely honest and truthful about where they stood with something else, or they maybe just were kind of riding the wave, so to speak. Like they weren't sure if this was going to work out or not, but they didn't let you know that and kept their options open. For some of you, it feels like maybe this person, their biggest concern in the situation may have been their own happiness, their own, whatever's good for them sort of thing. And they maybe didn't take what you need or your feelings into consideration. And this has caused an ending of this situation. I feel like this person has maybe went through some sort of transformation, Gemini, and they want to fix whatever they have broke, or at least bring peace to the situation. For some of you, this person may not want to entirely reconcile and come back and do whatever it was you were doing with this person in the past. They may really just want to have peace between the two of you now. So just so that there's no anger and animosity between the two, they may just want to have peace with you, which is nice. That's good. Sometimes people just don't work together as, whatever they're trying to do, whether it's a partnership or a relationship, but there's no need for there to be hate and animosity going forward if it can be repaired with an apology, right? So you've got the Knight of Swords here has flipped over. So I feel like this is a quick decision or something that may just pop up out of the blue, where you're not really expecting this to happen. Let's clarify all cards for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Got a few jumpers here, Gemini. Yeah, so you got the Queen of Pentacles here. This person may see you as a very nurturing person, Gemini. They may almost see you as a mothering, loving figure. Okay, Seven of Cups. With the High Priestess again. Justice reversed. So I feel like this person knows they screwed up. They know that they shouldn't have kept their options open, maybe, or that wasn't the best thing to do. All right. Ten of Cups on the bottom of the clarifier deck. So, and you've got the Eight of Pentacles here over the World card. I feel like this person does want to come back and put work in, Gemini, but they may come back initially just with the apology. They may come back, just wanting to put the wrong things right and be at peace with you. But I think their deep down motive is to pick up where they left off. You got the Nine of Wands here, the Wounded Warrior. So this person hasn't given up entirely on this situation, Gemini, or maybe you haven't given up on it deep down either. And they're coming back with an offer with this page. The Page of Pentacles. They've got some sort of physical offer for you. So they want to offer something to you. The Four of Pentacles and the Lovers. It's almost like they've dropped their guard, or they're going to come in acting as though they've dropped their guard. I do think that this person may still be a bit stingy and selfish if they were stingy and selfish in the past, or they may still be holding back some sort of feelings. They may not be ready to be entirely truthful with how they feel with the Four of Pentacles here. They could still be holding back something. You've got the Page of Swords with the Death card. So I don't know, Gemini, if you have been sort of somewhat in contact with this person, whether it be social media or they've been on social media with you and sort of keeping an eye on what has been going on in a transformation for you, or if vice versa. But it feels like somebody has been kind of, I know you're going through a transformation. I can see that. We're not in communication, so to speak, but I'm hearing through the grapevine what you're doing, or, you know, you're somehow knowing what this person's doing, or they know what you're doing. And they see some sort of changes in you, or you see some sort of changes in them. But I do feel like there's still a bit of hesitation, maybe on your end, Gemini, where you're concerned that these changes could be maybe short-lived. One rule of thumb with change with anybody is, they say in psychology that a change, if somebody has made like an abrupt, huge life change, that somebody can only fake it for so long. If it's not a real change, you will, you know, the old person or the old habits somehow will rear their head in that 3-month period. So if somebody is able to keep up changes for longer than 3 months, and they're not physically in any sort of situation where those changes have to be there, like they're not at boot camp or something where they have to behave a certain way, you can put a lot more faith in that basket that they're genuine, because usually by the 3-month mark, something has shown up in their personality, or something they have said or done that would trigger you to be like, okay, no, I'm not sure that that's really changed. You know, they're putting on a good show, but blah, blah, blah. I'm not really buying all of this. So, I mean, that's a good rule of thumb to go by. If somebody can keep it up for that long, usually it is pretty genuine. I'm sure there's people, though, that, you know, that are mass manipulators that can make it look good for longer than that. But, you know, as a rule, that's generally how it goes. That's something to consider, Gemini. I do feel like this person is probably, like I said, the down deep desire here feels like this person probably wants to come back and pick up this situation wherever it left off. But I don't think they're going to come at you and tell you that in the beginning, or vice versa. The roles can be reversed, so take it as it resonates. But I do feel like deep down they have bigger plans than what they're going to let on when they first come back. And I apologize if you can hear my dog snoring, guys. She's underneath my desk right now, and I can definitely hear her. So if you can, I apologize. I do feel like whatever this person's after, with the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck and the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of this deck, I do feel like they are willing to put the work in to find their true happiness. Now, whether that is, you know, linked up with you or whatever it be, it does look like they are willing to put work in this time. But they may have put work in last time too. You know the person, I don't. So let's get you a couple crystals cards, and I'm going to get you a couple oracle cards too from another deck. I'm just not entirely sure which one I'm going to use yet. The problem with having so many decks is that the more choices you have, the more difficult the choice to make. That could have been your person's problem, Gemini. They may have had a lot of choices, and yeah, interesting. Okay, so let's get you a couple crystal cards for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I haven't found my Tao deck. It's one of my favorite decks, and I love reading from that deck. It's so amazing, and I'm still looking for it. I wish I had it in front of me, because I would give you a couple cards from it. Definitely one of my favorites. I'm sure it's here somewhere. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs and other placements for Gemini for March 2023. What can we tell Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Woo. Okay. Rose quartz. Open up your heart. So Gemini, I think that you should take the time to listen to this person at least. That doesn't mean that you have to buy everything that they say, or that you have to agree with anything that they're trying to do, but maybe just be open to at least listen, open your heart to hearing an apology at least, allowing them to get off their chest what they may need to tell you. At first, sometimes when somebody's coming at you with an apology that has really done you wrong, sometimes you're like, I really don't care what you have to say. I don't want to listen. But a lot of times there always is something that they have to say that somehow, you know, it gives you some sort of closure. And sometimes we don't want to hear the things we need to hear, right? All right, one more for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Other placements. What other messages does Gemini need to hear? I'm sorry, guys. She's having a really good nap. She's super old. And her breathing isn't the greatest. Okay, Moonstone. Live your purpose. I love Moonstone. Bottom of the deck, you have set strong boundaries. Whoops. So, and stay positive. So Gemini, I do feel like you should hear this person out at least. But remember what your role is in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in this situation or in any situation. And, you know, open your heart to at least hear the words that they need to say to you, and just set strong boundaries when you're listening to it. If you feel like this person's full of crap, then, you know, you'll know. I feel like you're intuitive enough that you will know if this person is genuine or not. I feel like they are going through some sort of transformation that has maybe, made them a little more genuine than they used to be at least. They've realized they've made a mistake here. I do feel like you should hear them out at least. The outside looks grand, the inside a mess. So this person probably still has a lot of work to do, Gemini. So just bear that in mind. I mean, everybody is a work in progress, and healing is a journey. I think that's one misconception a lot of people have about healing is that, you know, oh, once you're healed, you're healed. That is 150% not the case. Healing is a journey that we are forever in. We are always evolving and changing. So, all right, one more for Gemini. Okay, just give them a chance has also popped out. So Gemini, they may still be a work in progress here, but you're being asked to hear them out, to open your heart, hear them out, and just give them a chance. What the reason for that is, only you or the universe know. I'm just here to deliver the message. I hope that you found something in this reading. I hope it resonated for you, and I hope to see you back again soon. I love you guys. Bye.